We also have another beauty queen with us.
We have beauty queen in the studio this morning
with us because we have Miss Karishma Boodram, who, she may sit down here looking simple, but this girl, this woman, may look simple. Been elected International Ambassador of the Divali 2022 at the prestigious pageant held in Divali, Guadeloupe, and she won the hearts of the judges. I mean, Karishma, you competed against people from Guadeloupe, Mauritius, Guyana, and you were the winner. Tell us about the show and then tell us about the experience.
So basically the show was for the election of International Ambassador of Diwali. It is held by GoPio and in association with GEO, Global Indian Organization. Right. And this competition was, I had to face contestants from France, yes, London, South Africa, Guadeloupe, Mauritius, Myanmar, Guyana, a few others. It was 10 of us in total.
Right.
And if I tell you the truth, these girls were absolutely gorgeous. And if you think that they are gorgeous on the surface level, their personality outshone their looks,
wow,
like tenfold. So
tell me the role of the ambassador, the Diwali ambassador. Yeah.
So basically now, as I have the title, I act as the GoPio and by extension the world's spiritual flame and their champion. So now I advocate for Diwali throughout the entire world, and not only for Diwali but for peace, for prosperity.
So
for
you are literally
humanity.
like walking love and light.
Basically, yeah.
I like that description.
I mean, just to break it down so we understand, you are representing love and light.
Is this a picture of you at the show? Or
That's
just...
wow. The picture before, that was actually for my performance. I had to do a Bharatanatyam piece.
Yes.
Nice.
And this is me collecting my crown.
Wow.
And now those are the second and third place winners. So
now you are a trained dancer as well.
I am.
So this was easy for you then?
Actually, even though I've been dancing since I was 5 years old, wow, our contestants, well, the contestants within the show, they have also been dancing for just as long, and they have been trained in Bharatanatyam. I have not been trained in Bharatanatyam. I was actually trained at a young age in Kathak. So it's a completely different ball game. Yes. So I had to learn and practice and practice and practice for this competition.
And it had to be that particular style of dance?
It had to,
so well... everybody did the same?
Majority. Some of them who really didn't know, they did Bollywood and film. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow. Now I know that you would have graduated with first class honors from UWI. Of course, congrats on that as well.
Thank you so much.
You have such a prestigious award and such a prestigious honor right now. How are you going to use the transition to what you eventually studied at UWI?
Well, firstly, I am very privileged to have won this title. Yeah. It was an honor representing Trinidad and Tobago on an international platform. It was always my dream to represent Trinidad and Tobago, but before it was in sports.
Yes. So
I did archery and I did badminton.
Yes.
But because
archery?
I did archery.
That's kind of cool.
But because I prioritized my education, my tertiary education, I didn't get that chance to do sports as much as I would have loved to. So now that I got the opportunity to, showcase our culture internationally, I love that. And hopefully now I could use this title to bring the world together and bring the world like an introduction to Trinidad and Tobago.
Now, Karishma, I like that you chose this one because normally when young women think about titles, they think Universe World. So why did you want to enter this pageant as opposed to Miss World or Miss Universe?
Actually, I was asked to represent in this competition. Okay. So basically, GEO and GoPio, in connection with Trinidad and Tobago, their main connection is Mr. Surjay Mangru. So he was asked to send a delegate from Trinidad and Tobago. And when he was asked, he then asked my dance group, which is Prima Shakti Dancers, for a candidate. And because I'm also a lead dancer in that organization,
you were the obvious choice.
Mr. Neil Rambutan know how dedicated I am to everything that I do, and he chose me to represent.
Amazing.
Yes.
That's totally amazing.
If I could give you a little sneak peek, my friends have been bugging me for Miss World and Miss Universe
because I'm wondering,
for the longest of whiles, and now how I have this crown, they have been more anxious with me.
How do you feel about it? You interested?
I think I might give myself about a year to decide if I would actually go up for the title. Yes.
I mean, I feel like you have plenty of work cut out for you this year, being the walking love and light that you have to be for the next year.
The walking love and light.
I love that.
Exactly, we're wrong with that.
I do.
That's what she has to be. Isn't that what Diwali is about?
It is.
It's light over darkness, and she's now representing Diwali, advocating for Diwali around the world. So in that role, are you gonna have to travel to different countries?
I would. Most likely, I'll be going to Martinique in May and Paris in January or February, around that time.
Yeah.
The GoPio and Geo is having a lot of different events, and I would have to.
And you basically go speak at these events and encourage people to celebrate Diwali, or how does it work?
I'm not sure, but most likely when I find out, I can definitely let you know. But they have to keep me updated on these things. Yes.
Okay.
Karishma, tell us a little bit about your education, and I mean, you seem to have a full itinerary in the next day. I mean, how would you be able to, use your studies or even, find work as you are, have this walking light and love and light?
Love and light.
Well, as you know, I'm graduated now. I've actually been graduated last year.
Oh.
So
what's your major?
My major is in biochemistry and biology. So I did a double major and I graduated with first class, as you said. So it was very difficult because I am one of those commuting students. So I did not stay up in UAE. No, I did not stay up in UAE. I traveled every single day to class. So that in itself was a very tough task, but I'm truly happy to have accomplished that nonetheless.
Just now, you confusing me this morning, Karishma. Because you start off talking about sports, you do dance, but then you went and studied both biochemistry and microbiology.
Biochemistry and biology.
And biology. What, you want to do everything?
Not just that, Rockers, but there's also performing research with stem cell therapy and genetic engineering.
That's part of biology, I assume.
So there's
biology,
stem cell.
Yeah, I would love to get into that field in stem cell.
Yeah, stem cell is like a specialist kind of thing.
That is my dream and my biggest dream. No. So my grandfather suffered a lot with Alzheimer's, and that topic in itself has a very close place to my heart. There are many ways in which we can, alter our genes to prevent Alzheimer's, or not only prevent, but also to decrease the effects.
Okay.
Cure is a very far-fetched term, but eventually with technology and more research, which I would hopefully be involved in, we will definitely reach there. Yes.
Wow, amazing stuff, Karishma.
Karishma, I'm feeling like I do not look my life yet.
Like real underaccomplished,
right? Boy.
Yeah, real underaccomplished. So I mean, what is the future for right now for Karishma?
The future is to most definitely go with the flow, but still have my specific goals. And as I said before, I would love to go into research. Yeah. So any organizations out there.
What's your plug, girl? This is the time to do it.
Any organizations out there looking for a biochemist, I am most definitely available. Yes. But in addition to that, I would always and forever fly the red, white, and black flag throughout the entire world for my entire reign.
Of course. Well, Karishma, I mean, it was a pleasure having you join us. I mean, it was also a pleasure for just hearing about, your research and things that you're doing as well. I mean, congratulations all around.
Thank you so
really
much.
are a phenomenal young woman, and I hope that you take that ambitious personality with you wherever you go. So congratulations.
Spread the love and the light.
Could you stop, please?
Oh, you mean? No, I love exactly. I love the fact that your literal job is to go out there and spread love and light. We need more people like you.
When I'm in Martinique, I'll definitely quote you.
That's what we're talking about. Ladies and gentlemen,
Trade market.
Trade market, huh? We could talk about it. Ladies and gentlemen, when we come back from this next break, we're going to be chatting with Irmat because they have their Legacy Awards and Gala Dinner coming up very, very soon. Karishma Boodram is here in studio with us. She's our guest host this morning. Kimberly D'Souza is here. I'm Rokas. We take that break and we come back with more. Stay tuned.